Let's do that again. You see, I haven't streamed ARMS in a long time, so I'm doing all kinds of fuck-ups in the beginning. Hello, and welcome to the EU ARMS Challenge 72 edition. It's been a while, but I'm glad to be here. It's nice to see people in chat. We already have a game coming up, and let me just lower the volume for myself. I can barely hear my own thoughts. We have a humble bracket today. Let's see if we can actually bring it up. I do think we can just do like this. So obviously, hold on. Yes, here we go. So you can't see winners round 1, but that's what we're gonna have on stream. So let me just get into the lobby, and then we'll start. I think we will have Yoshi Bowser versus Sukapon, which is that's a new name for me, so happy to see that. Sukapon versus Yoshi Bowser. All right, Yoshi Bowser is obvious, like one of the usual suspects that we have. I mean, I've faced him in every every part of the tournament, or every time I join the tournament. So I'm definitely aware of how they play, but I am not aware of how Sukapon plays. And yes, boots with the fur. It's not. I think that's maybe the. I don't know. If I had a penny for every time someone thought that they said that for the first time, I think I would be rich by now. I have no idea which game we are, or which map we're going to first. I think they're doing the map picks. Will take some time for me to get into this. I haven't been streaming tournaments in ARMS for so long, so I'm like all tabbing between all of these. But it's gonna be nice to see who comes out on top here. I think Lori is someone that I don't know either, and I have no idea who 14-toed Blorb monster is. Maybe that is Paul. I have no idea. But you know, we'll see. I think they're doing the stage picks right now, so let me actually lower the music and then raise the arms music. How is everyone doing today? I hope you're doing good. I would say it's a nice Sunday, but it's like raining outside in Sweden, so it's not that nice. But I hope everyone else is having a good weekend and having a good day. Very nice to see people coming out for ARMS still, you know. You can never stop loving ARMS, isn't that right? Oh, I see the, what is it, the mouse pointer is actually showing up on my screen here. Can I remove that? Yes. Aha. There we go. The technology is there. Alright. Now, let's see if they can get into this. Alright, here we go. Seems like the match is about to start. Sukapon versus Yoshi Bowser. I have no idea what they play, but we'll see. Oh, okay, this is gonna be nice. Helix versus Mango here. And let's see if the names are correct as well. Oh yeah. You know, I did not expect that things were gonna go this well, but they are. Anyways, we have Helix here with the Slap and Slamamander. Making everything much more difficult for me to kind of keep track of things, because I always mix those up. And then we have Misango on a Blorb and Slap. I do think that's Slapamander, right? The red one is a Slapamander. Very interesting choices from both of these players. I know that Yoshi is usually plays as a Bite and Bark, but maybe they've, you know, it's not uncommon for European players to switch things up with new characters and such. Electing to go with a yellow mask in the beginning to get the rush up nice and quick, but it does get some grabs here. I think everyone is just kind of cold right now. No one is really warmed up, so they're just kind of getting into it, trading blows. As such, missing that rush, not too nice, but they're still in this. Put Sukapon in the deep red here, only one more hit to go, and tries to just... Okay, finally switches to another mask now for the blue one, and is going to take the first round with that. How is the... Yeah, okay, the quality on the stream is okay, everything is good. Let me know if the sound needs to be adjusted as well. Going into the second round here now, Yoshi wants to get the rush up ASAP. That was a nice grab on wake up. That gives them some more time to charge up as well. Almost has the rush, and that will make them invincible if they choose to go with the rush as well. So, really nice option, but you have to be so careful with Masango. Like, there's so many actions that will make you drop the mask. So if you want to use the yellow one as a shield of some sort, it's not that as easy as one would think. And this Via Dolce is such a close range map. You really have to kind of go for the 50-50s, and that's what Sukapon does with these grabs. That's a nice one. And the Blorb too. I didn't mention that, but here we go. The Blorb coming into action. 375 damage. 378 even. And now they're actually up with some health. Oh, almost Magic Pixel on both of them right now. But it's not going to be enough. Yoshi takes it, and that's a 1-0. Now here's the thing. Now I'm supposed to like switch everything up, and you know, this is the part where I'm like, how fast can I actually do this? I think I can. I think I managed to pretty easily. But a nice match to start things off. Is Sukapon new to the community? I don't even, since we can't see them on the bracket, I don't even know what country they're from, but it's always nice to see new people joining the European ARMS community. Probably the most, I guess, resilient community in ARMS as well. Oh, it is Paul, okay. That makes more sense. Okay. That makes a lot more sense in so many ways. I wonder if I should change the name in the stream as well. But, you know, if that's the name that they signed up with, that's the name I'm gonna use. Uh-oh. We see something cool here. We see something cool here. You'll see it in a second. It is the Springman. Oh boy. I always like to see Paul Springman because it's a unique type of Springman. You see Yoshi though going back to the Bite and Bark, but it is the Blorb. And is this the new meta in European ARMS right now? Everyone just kind of goes for the logotype, plays with the Blorb. Really interesting to see this type of Springman though. Slap and Salamander is not a bad combination, it's just very hard to get a decent rush off. So, but using a Deflect versus two Blorbs, he should be in the clear, but he's getting completely blinded right now with the Blorb 3 times in a row. And he's almost down and out for the count now. Gets Spark down though, and this is just one clean rush away from either of these. Both of them having very kind of hard combinations to do rushes with though, so I don't even think... If they don't get a really good opportunity, they probably won't use the rush. Oh, he's actually going for the rush confirm, and there you see it. It's just too difficult to get that type of confirm. They do get the round in the end, but they have wasted a rush, and now Yoshi will be beginning with one. Are they just like trading combinations here now? The double Blorb coming out from Paul or Sukapon now. I mean, I can respect it. Blorb is the secret SSS tier arm, says Raziel in chat. Yeah, okay, I can get it. I mean, I respect the fun choices here. This is one of the bi-weekly, so it's not like, you know, everything is at stake. Of course, this is a part of the EU ARMS PR, but who says that you need to respect that much? You can just go double Blorb and get 400 damage in a rush instead. Why not? And that actually puts Yoshi's in such a like bad health now on Magic Pixel even. Oh, the grab from up top gets them, and that puts them in a 1-1 score line here. Very nice. That's so good. That's so good. I love it. I also, you know, I mean, I've been not a part, or like I haven't been a part of the tournaments for a bit now, but Ribbon Ring is apparently a stage now. Is that correct? Like that is a legal stage now? Guess we're taking some inspiration from the Japanese community. It is not a legal stage, says Okrim, but maybe the gentlemen's agreed on. Yeah, RNG stages. Alright. Well, we'll see something new then. You never know what's going to pop up when you have RNG involved. Sukapon or Paul is ready though, so we're about to head into the final match of this first round in this tournament. I do think that this is winners round 1, right? Yep. For some reason my challenge is in Swedish, which is hilarious. You never want to have something in Swedish when it comes to digital stuff. It just sounds hilarious to me. Ribbon Ring only illegal when both players choose to equip a blorb. That sounds like a decent rule set. Anyways, really good to see people in chat here. Hope you're enjoying your weekend and having a nice time. It's always good to see people coming out for some ARMS action. Whether that is just a bi-weeklies or a bigger tournament or just any type of streams. So glad to have you here. Anyways, now we're going into the final match and we're gonna have some new characters on display. The suspense. Here we go. Yep, it's Kid Cobra versus Coil, and the same combination. This is like the pinnacle of a gentleman's agreement. I feel like. I also kind of will feel if this will be really funny if any Japanese players tunes into this cast and they maybe their English is not that good and they see this gameplay and they're probably wondering like what the hell is going on in the European ARMS scene. Maybe they thought that we have lost our minds. I would think so if I didn't know any better, you know. I actually, you know, I haven't actually used Blorb that much. I've been more of a Gloucester person because of the explosion and the poison messing up, but I just love the design of the Blorb, so I can totally understand people using that. Taking down most of the pillars here. Puts them in a corner, but this is so equal. Like, they're just trading blows with this Blorb setups. Oof! 320, that's decent enough. Probably would have wanted more, but what more can you expect with a double Blorb rush? I mean, I can't. This is so weird. It's so weird to kind of rush with these arms. Paul is just like jumping over the arms even. It doesn't, like, you don't need to respect the rush that much. You can just kind of, you know, just stay clear of it and you'll be fine. Just don't do anything rash. Magic Pixel right now on Yoshi though. And we're heading down into the 10-second mark. And Paul is just kind of staving their own way. Maybe Yoshi is just trying to build the rush here. Yeah, it's not gonna be enough. Gets the first round for Paul. And potentially the next round as well. We'll see how it goes. Starts out with a rush though. Nice. Gets a good start here. Ooh, gotta be careful for those though. Even the uncharged punches puts you in a hit stun lag, so you can get a grab off of that if you're close enough. You can do pretty much anything when you're close enough as Coil. So it's very good that Yoshi is utilizing that. Grabs back in the favor though. And this is such a silly matchup. This is the purest form of ARMS. Oh, okay. Rush confirm. I see you. That is one way to start the day. We got some skills on the board there now. Actually doing rush confirms with the red coil and the slap-o-matter, or slam-o-matter, right? It is the slam-o-matter. It's the most confusing thing in ARMS is the slap and Slamamander naming convention. I think it's probably even more, like it's probably less confusing in Japanese. Anyways, quick start here now. Paul already putting Yoshi down into about 30% health. So that's a quick exchange. These heavy arms actually do rack up some damage. Especially with the grabs too. Like, it's one of those things that you kind of forget. Ooh! Aggressive jump! Gets a grab, and this is looking like it's taken for Paul. Let's see what Yoshi can have to say about it. Gets a nice rush off. But again, 108 is not that much. Oh, and counter rush! Here we go. Paul taking it and moving on to winner's round 2. GG's. Well, I always enjoy seeing Kid Cobra, so that was some nice gameplay. We'll see what match we will have up next. Very fast match as well. Like I guess that's how it is when you play with random stages as well. You just go for whatever comes, and then you just take it as it comes. So, you know, I think this winner's round 2 has been in pause, like a paused state, so we probably I don't think anyone is playing right now. I'm probably waiting for this round to finish before anyone else can start. And we'll see how it will be updated. We'll also see who we are going to have up next on the stream very shortly. It's nice though. It's kind of weird. Like when I'm casting arms, I just want to get back into the game and start playing again. It's even worse so like when you're holding the controller like this, you just want to kind of start playing, right? That's the good thing about these tournaments, so to keep things active and keep players coming back. So very nice to see, and you know, big shout outs to Okrim and Rifa and Iloria as well. Big ups to them for kind of keeping things alive here in the EU ARN scene. And it looks like we're gonna have Yam coming on stream here. Yam versus Iloria. Okay. Let's get into that. Do we have any predictions? It would be cool if we could do predictions for these matches. Can we do chat predictions? Is that a thing? Mods? Question mark. Can you do like a prediction on the stream? That would be so cool if you could do that. Wait, I'm a moderator. Can I do this? Would you guys want predictions? How the hell do you actually add that? I want predictions. How do you add them? Because I mean, you can just tell me otherwise, but it's way more fun when you can actually like bet your points and stuff like that. Well, I don't actually know how to do it from this view, so we'll just leave it for the channel isn't affiliate. What? How is that possible? We should get this stream, or like this stream affiliated. I was just under the impression that this stream was affiliated. That is crazy. Who else thought that this was an affiliated stream? I can't have been the only one, right? Here we go, next match coming up, and we have, I mean, have I kind of missed something, or has this community delved into some sort of madness? We have Iloria on Master Mummy, and then we have Yam. Of course, Yam is on the Min, which we know since always, but Iloria on Master Mummy is probably the first time I've ever seen them play like that. Have I missed? Did I miss the memo? Is this what we're doing right now in this community? This feels like Paul has been kind of, I don't know, mind controlling the community. A parabola on Master Mummy? It has to be something connected to Paul, right? Yam is not gonna reply to those kind of jokes though, and is just gonna play their regular game, keep away with the Phoenix and Ice Dragon. That's a nice combination. Phoenix being really fast, with some odd angles, and then the Ice Dragon with a big damage shield. 350 damage, pretty good, and it's almost on a perfect. Discount perfect right now. Ooh. Just as I say that. Third of a health goes by with Monster Mummy's grab. Oh! Yeah, that super armor is not gonna... that's not gonna break with an uncharged punch, so... Nice one there from Meloria, but this is gonna be a tough one. Dude, just... I maybe one more grab would have actually gotten that, but Yam finally clutching it out in the end. I think maybe, like... I forgot how much damage Monster Mummy's grabs do, but I think it could have gotten that. It's cool to see people use Monster Mummy though. I really respect Monster Mummy players as well. It's one of those, like, the characters that I never really got a hang of, so it's always cool to see someone else getting a hang of it. Yeah. A bit too greedy going in so close with a punch game like that from Meloria, and they're gonna pay the price for it, getting rushed down and losing pretty much their entire health. And Jamis is calling out all of the options now. Okay, that was a bit too much though. Styling in the air. Can't do that. Now the ball is in Laura's court, but they're not gonna have the right option to do that. Jumping as a Monster Mummy. I keep telling people not to jump as a Springman, but jumping as a Monster Mummy is even more dangerous, I would say. Well played though. And I feel like we're almost steamrolling through this bracket. Like, if this is this gonna be how fast this tournament is gonna be? Because usually when I've played ARMS tournaments in the past, they've always been like hours upon hours long. But this feels like we're gonna be done in like 30 minutes if this is how it's going in this pace. But I mean, I don't hate it. I'm just saying. Okay. The bans are coming out. Jam bans Sparring and Via Dolce. Probably doesn't want the close range. Yeah, you can see that with Master Mummy. But they are going to go to the Buster Beach, which is pretty much the, I guess, the third smallest stage of the legal ones. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think Buster Beach would probably be the third smallest stage. So when they're ready, they're gonna go into that. Does anyone know? I think Buster Beach would be the third smallest, right? I'm not sure what they're waiting for though. Here we go. Maybe just changing some arms around before they're getting into it. And yep, same picks here. Maybe Aloria's trying something new this time around. Okay, a different set of arms on Ilaria. Popper and Master Mummy. Yeah, that's a good pick, I would say. Okay, Ram and Toaster as well. Yeah, a lot of like heavy damage dealing stuff, but I would assume that you would want something that stuns with Master Mummy because of just how strong the grab is. But hey, who am I to judge? If Ilaria wants to just go for the rushdown power play, that's their prerogative, right? And right now it's kind of working. They just have to be so careful. Going in so close with Monster Mummy is pretty dangerous. Tries to get that Ram around the Ice Dragon, but not really getting there. And this rush is dangerous. Yeah, Ilaria was kind of looking for the rush there. The Ram rushes are so powerful because the width are so big, so you can't really escape from it, but they might not even have the chance to do that because, yeah, Jam is just cleaning house, taking round 1 for the second one as well. Are we speedrunning? Are we speedrunning tournaments? Is that what we're doing here? Because, I mean, you know, I wouldn't be opposed to it, but this is. Are we adding like a speedrunning section for ARMS right now? Tournament speedruns? Like 8-man bracket, 1 hour. I can see that being a thing. I could see Melieve coming back for some speedruns. That would be a thing. Jam has already put Illoria into the deep red now, and it just feels like they're gonna finish them off before I can say anything more even. Illoria has changed to the Pauper, but you know, to what end? It's already done, you know. Jam taking it with a clean 2-0 over the Master Mummy. That's we'll see. You know, GG's, but we'll see Illoria coming back maybe some other time with a new Master Mummy. Let's see how, because this is new to me too. Okay, so seeing how this like auto-generated bracket thing works is really cool to me. Wait, can I not? Oh. I see some yellow stuff there in the top. I need to, oh my god, I need to fix this. This is like making me so annoyed right now. I can't have a stream like this, okay? I hope you understand. There we go. No yellow parts in the top. There. Doing it live. But seriously, oh, there we go. The bracket has been updated. Greenwood moving on to winner semifinals, and yeah, as soon as Jam and Illoria will report, I guess that will be reflected in the scores as well. We're gonna have Rifa and Jam on stream, so Jam is gonna continue here. Yep, there we go. This is awesome. Okay, the ARMS scene has leveled up. North American ARMS, take note, because this auto-generated bracket, this is pretty neat. This is pretty neat. So, winners semi-finals. Shoutouts to Illoria for setting all of this up. Yes, very much so. We're gonna head into that match. Rifa versus Jam. No, that's the wrong code. No! I thought it was slick getting into the lobby so fast, but no. Instead I'm just missing the buttons. This kind of makes me want, oh my god. I'm getting so like I just want to play the game when I'm holding the controller right now and I'm going into a lobby, but I'm not playing the game. I've become like a retired caster. EU looking clean for sure. This is really cool though. So I guess that the flags are put as European when you don't know the country. I guess that's how it works. But you know, I may have to get some have a discussion with Illoria on how this auto-generated bracket was made, because I'm impressed. It's just smooth sailing. Okay, a Misango versus Lola Pop. Okay, on a sparring ring. Let's see here. We all know that Rifa's Misango is pretty deadly. I know that Jam has had a Lola Pop pocket pick for a while, but I haven't seen this pick. At least not this with this arm combination, I think. And I can't really tell who is coming out on top here. This is such a strange matchup, so I can't say who has the better end of it. I think it's all gonna come down to how they use their arms. Oh, that grab was just way out. So far away, but still gets it in the end. I think Sparky is a good choice on sparring ring though, because Sparky has slightly less, or like a smaller window of stun, but this map is small enough that you can still utilize it. On a bigger map, Sparky would be a bad pick, I think. Oh, okay. What? Okay, was that a a rush restand? Okay, that is super rare. I'm not sure if that was intended, but if it was, I mean, wouldn't be surprised since it was Rifa, but It's kind of very interesting to see how Rifa is utilizing Misango. I feel like Rifa's Misango was one of those meme picks, but then it was a meme pick for so long that it became a staple of the community. Nice evasion, building up the rush. Ooh, almost has it. Now when they go and wake up, they probably have a rush. One more option. Oh, that was sick. Jam. Not like they probably noticed that Rifa was almost there with the rush, and they had to finish it before that happened. So well planned there from Jam, just making sure that not giving Rifa the space to get the rush. Very important. Damaging the arm as well. How did they jump? Okay, so Jam has gotten caught out twice now with the jump for the rush. It doesn't do terribly a lot of damage, but you still have to be careful of those things. And poison on Misango is definitely annoying. Like you can't, everything just lags. You can't put on any mask, setting up the shield, everything just has a way higher lag. Nice pressure from Jam, has a rush available as well. Probably is trying to bait out some bad option now from Rifa. We're in a similar situation, but Rifa has slightly more health. With the yellow mask now too. That's pretty dangerous. Oh, and there you go. Jam just applying that pressure in a very, very good way. And it gets one on the board versus Rifa. Yeah, this is cool. Usually all the known players are assigned to country flags, but if not they sign up with weird names. Okay. Not if they sign up with weird names. Okay. Yeah, I see. But that was a nice gameplay from Jam. Cool to see, and the pressure from a lot of pop like that. Rifa just instantly readies up. We're going to Ninja College. Now this is actually a map that has recently been added as a legal stage, right? Because this is not... I do believe that this has not been a legal stage for a long time, right? This is a stage that has been legal in Japan for eternity, but I think just recently that this was like a trial now. College replaces scrap, alright. This is interesting. This is probably one of my... At least in some matchups, I can really dislike this stage. I can see what Rifa is going for with this Seiki pick. Because if you do get the height advantage on this map, and you have that Seiki to kind of negate someone trying to push up on the stairs, you have such a like... Ooh! Yeah, okay, yeah, right, nice. Gets the juggle, 320 damage, because... Well, I guess you can play it in a way that Rifa is doing too. Either being on top or like way down below, is that it's very hard to push someone that is using Seiki, because that explosion will... Like, you can aim it in such a way that it gets hit on the ground, and then you're... It's like a minefield. How are you supposed to push up against the other person, right? Couple that with insane damage on rushes. Yeah. I definitely see what Rifa is going for here. And that's such a, like, probably annoying mechanic here, when you have this, like, the masks going on and off as a Misango. You're just putting yourself in a complete state of lag endlessly. Both of them having rush now, 10 seconds left. It's gonna come down to who gets the better option. Rifa still has slight health advantage, and they could go for the rushes, but they're gonna play it safe. No one wanting to take that step. And now, Rifa has the height advantage. In case you didn't know, but probably everyone here does know, that is that you flip where you start on this stage. So if you did start out with a height advantage, you will be placed down below in the second round. This is also a very interesting thing of this stage, but no hate, just putting it out there. Rifa getting a nice 350 damage on the rush, and this is what I'm talking about. The height advantage with a Seiki? Come on. How are you supposed to push that? Oh, maybe that's the way. Jam actually making Rifa's Seiki explode on them with the Pride Blast. They might be so smart that they actually saw this coming. Very nice opportunity. And now Rifa is kind of questioning his position here. Doesn't want to get caught up into this corner because that's when you get a lot of damage. Jam saving that rush, probably to end the round if they can. Trying to bait out some silly mistakes now from Rifa. Almost at Rafa. This is tough. They just have Jam barely has some health advantage here, but this is gonna be difficult. They can't really stay passive. They have to take the challenge. This is gonna be when. Oh, it barely evades that rush. Fantastic stuff from Jam, and now the world is their oyster. They can even use the rush if they would feel threatened to keep Rifa away, but they're probably not gonna do it. But Rifa, oh, final seconds, clutch place. Jam getting just a bit too greedy, and Rifa takes the second round. That was good. You know, as I said, I'm not hating on Ninja College. I'm just, as a player, I don't enjoy the map, but I can totally see as a caster why people like this map. This is kind of cool to see that action, seeing something new. Yeah, and as said there, like, Jam could have probably used the rush to stay in the game, but probably thinking ahead for the next round as well, they would have started. I mean, they would have started on top, so I probably would have used the rush too, now when I think about it. For the last match, we're going to Mausoleum. And we have no changes in arms this time around. I mean, at least not for the loadout, but Rifa is going to go with the cool rank this time around, not the Seiki. Gets the pineapple grab off the in the beginning here. Very nice. And I can't actually remember if any of these characters has like a good grab that can destroy the middle part and get the trampoline open. So this might be one of those. You know, for some matchups, this stage is just a modified sparring ring. And since Rifa did select sparring ring in the beginning, that is maybe what they're like comfortable with here. Like, this trampoline might not be too good with Masango, but a Mausoleum without trampoline? That's something. Playing the keep away game here though. Just chipping away at Jam's health, and Rifa is going into his Ultra Instinct mode. I don't think maybe he's on a discount perfect right now, but it's almost looking completely perfect from my point of view here. Oh, they could break the shield here with the rush if they wanted to. Oh, they can, but they're just gonna save it. Okay, Rifa saving the rush. Feeling confident about this. Yeah, must feel pretty defeated in this one. Nothing is really working here. I think this is just I guess the range where Rifa is so comfortable with all of these years of Ninjara experience at this length, or like distance, I guess. So, not a perfect, but a discount perfect is gonna go in their favor. You kind of have to apply pressure on Rifa, no matter what character they play. I think playing a long distance game against Rifa is a sure way to put yourself in a disadvantage. The problem here is that, like, just approaching... Yeah, okay. Jam uses the rush to kind of get out of that situation. Still takes about 70 damage, but that's better than, I don't know, 200 plus that I could have gotten hit with. Yeah, it's pretty hard to, like, approach on this map, I would say, when it's open like this. It's even harder with the trampoline. Maybe a bit more so than in the sparring ring. Trading blows here. Rifa on the red mask, just trying to destroy that shield with uncharged punches. And doing a damn good job with applying the pressure with this red mask now. This is kind of how you've seen that Rifa has the experience as Misango. And that was a bit of a blunder with the rush there. Oh, and Jam picking it back up. 350. That's exactly what they needed at that moment. This is their way back into this match, but has to be careful with that. Oh, arm break. It's almost better that they fell there actually, so the arm resets. Down to the wire here. Rifa versus Jam. Who's going to take it? That's a nice hit from Jam. Oh, they're trying to approach, getting close. 9 seconds left. Watch out for that Scorpion, and forces out aggressive option from Rifa. And we're going down to the final round. Let's see who is going to take it. I did really like Rifa using that red mask. I'm wondering if he's... yeah, it looks like he's going back for it, or he's trying to get it, but you have to be careful as a Misango. You can't just pick up the mask at any point. You have to do it at an opportune time. And that is, like, if you can use that against a Misango, that's when you're in the clear. Jam playing very smart with the pressure right now. Oh, that's gonna give Rifa a chance though. Falling once. Just applying the pressure, breaking the arm and getting the rush in. Falls a bit weirdly. That's probably a weird angle, but that was a good amount of damage. 305. But this is exactly what Jam needs to do to get out of this. Just keep applying that pressure. You can't let Rifa play how they want to with the distance. Now they're in the deep red. Is that gonna finish it? Barely so. Rifa on Magic Pixel. And Jam has a rush available as well. They're probably gonna see if they can bait out an option and just use it ASAP. So Rifa is almost having the rush. Closing in. Just a few more seconds and he'll have it. That could be their way back into this round. Jam doesn't even need to use the rush and takes the game. 2-1. Very, very nice play with the Lollipop here. That was stellar play. I mean, because, you know, in one way you can see Rifa's Misango as a meme pick, but he is definitely elevated what you can do as Misango. So you know, it's still a feat to defeat Rifa's Misango. It's not by any means like, oh, you're just gonna have fun and you can defeat them easily. I think so. It was very cool to see Jam's Lollipop there. And now we're gonna have Greenwood versus Alistair on stream. Good. Versus Alistair. And I do think that this... yes, this is also the winner semifinals. So the winner will go up against Jam, which is... it's not unusual, but it's not the usual result that you would expect, I guess, from this community. You know, everyone always kind of expects Rifa to do well, so it's always different when that doesn't happen. And hello to anyone who has joined in chat. I hope you're enjoying this and that you're having a good weekend. We're just enjoying some ARMS gameplay here, and with the bi-weekly. And of course, if you would happen to be new to this stream, feel free to join the Discord. This is probably the most resilient community ARMS has to offer. I think we've been through thick and thin at this point, so really nice to see that we're just staying alive, keeping things fresh. Alright, I need to join the lobby as well. Yes, I am aware. I am aware and I am ready. Are you, like, is everyone else ready? That's more of the question, right? This is, I mean, this is very much seeing players getting into such a routine that they can just, like, finish the tournament this quickly. Like, this is going so fast for me, like, compared to what we've been doing for, like, some year ago. But the first stage is going to be Temple Grounds. We have Greenwood versus Alistair, Max Brass versus Coil, the epic battle, I would say. Two of the more characters that would be regarded as higher tier. And the grenade and Triblast on Greenwood versus the Hydra and Boomerang on Alistair. Interesting choice. It's always interesting to see how people try to kind of get around the quirks of Coil. And I think Greenwood is one of those players that just... he's very much reading into people and how they play. Like trying to get into their head and trying to figure out their options rather than just mindlessly applying pressure or, you know, playing a keep away game. I think Greenwood is definitely, you know, one of the top players because of that reason, that he tries to adapt himself to every player that he faces. And that is, I think, in my opinion, one of the reasons why he has gotten so good results in this game and this community. Nice call out with the rush there as well. Alistair kind of using it way out in the open, didn't get anything out of it. Just leave some space for Greenwood to get into this. Of course they do have the comeback at 25% health, but right now it doesn't really seem like they need it. Goes in for the nice rush here. Make sure to get into a nice position and angle by jumping like that. Very nice job. 10 seconds left and Alistair is either forced to use the rush, but yeah, I can't even do that. This is what I'm talking about. This is very skillfully done by Greenwood. Having a game plan from start to finish like this is... not everyone has that, and I really respect that when it comes to Greenwood's gameplay. Out of the gate, pineapple grab. Nice way to start things off and also put the opposing player in a mental disadvantage. Alistair has changed, almost said weapon, the arm to the Chilla. And is gonna get a decent rush. Wind and ice doesn't give that much damage, 270, but it's something, you know? Okay, again, Greenwood tried to go for the jump rush, unfortunately couldn't convert into damage there. Well, this is... okay, using the super armor in the jumps. Well done, but slightly risky. And as soon as you get into a health disadvantage versus a coil, that's when you know it's the same thing with max brass as well, but even more so with coil, I would say, is that you... now comes the challenge of, okay, how do I approach a coil without doing something stupid? And Greenwood being the one reading into things, is doing this very skillfully. Triblast under the Alistair's arm, get in a punch. Now they can approach with a rush. Makes sure to buff up, gets in, gets a little bit of damage. Now they have the health advantage. Greenwood needs one more good punch, but this is a very dangerous position. Okay, gets into the 25%. But as soon as that happens, Alistair does not want to leave anything to chance and pops the rush as soon as that happens. That was a good decision in my opinion. This is some high tier gameplay going on right now. You know, Alistair is almost at that point of like forcing out things from Greenwood. Very nice dynamic between these two players. Oh, that's the coil special, sliding out of that option and gets away from the rush. Well played from Alistair, and that gives them a severe advantage in this final round here. This is like that put Greenwood in such a disadvantage, and but as I say that, Greenwood, that was they needed to do that. If they didn't cancel that rush, they would for sure out. They're still in a bad spot, but you know, that was very clutch of them. Here we go. Greenwood tries to kind of be an intimidating force here, but it's so difficult. Alistair knows Greenwood as well. Right. And the... oh my god, alright. Here we go. 270, not a lot of damage there either, actually. Whoa! Rush on wake up, and that last juggle actually gets it. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Alistair taking the first round here.
My arms are great.
This is some nice gameplay. What can I say? This is because in a lot of cases when we do see someone playing Coil and they face that person, it can just seem so one-sided, but Greenwood is really shining with his max brass here today. And if that wasn't enough, it's gonna go to the what probably is regarded as the best map for max brass, potentially, Buster Beach. So let's see if Greenwood can use that to his favor to get this map and stage pick here. Goes down into the hot pockets, uses that against him. Alistair tries to trap him in, not letting him get a chance to get out here. Very nice play from Alistair, just keeping Greenwood in that corner. This is almost like what you would expect from a boxing game, right? Nice zoning. Alistair getting away just in time. Oh, this has to be frustrating for Greenwood. Okay, even using the rush there, that was a bit too much. I would have saved it probably, but you know, Alistair gets damaged in the end. And because, because Greenwood is put into that comeback state where the arms are permanently charged with 2 explosive arms, that almost puts them in a disadvantage. So I see what Alistair was doing there. They were chipping away with the rush on the shield to get Greenwood into that buffed state and like permanently charged arms so that they would eventually blow up. There we go though. Greenwood flipping things around. Putting Alistair in the place in the hot pocket. Put some space back though. Doesn't have a rush. Doesn't want to make things complicated. Alistair's slowly approaching, trying to find the safest option to do so. And tries to call Greenwood out unsuccessfully. Now it's time for Greenwood to get back in there, apply some pressure in this hot pocket, and they need to get some damage done before the next rush of Alistair. Preferably without using a rush, but you know, that's the best case scenario, right? Oh, that was sick. Greenwood calling him out. 340 damage. Still not that much advantage though, so they have to be careful. If they can use Alistair's impatience here, they can get something done. Greenwood almost has it. Now he just has to kind of play this keep away game. Yeah, very, very skillfully done from Greenwood. And now they almost have a rush starting off into this next round. This is a good opportunity from Greenwood. Greenwood wants to use the rush as soon as possible now, so that they can have another rush in this round. So they just have to kind of force out an option. Now in the hot pocket. Okay, approaching a bit now. Getting a bit closer. I think this is a good time to do it. Oh, but Alistair knocks him down. Okay, and again cancels the rush. That was such a huge play from Alistair. Oh my god, I don't want to say that was game, but that was definitely a big play from Alistair. That I think that probably broke Greenwood's plan, and now they have to play from such a severe disadvantage. 10% health. There's not a lot that they can do. Greenwood is just playing on hope right now. This is getting very difficult. They do have a rush, but they have to be very careful. Anything will probably kill them at this point. Spams out some arms to get the rush, but gets shipped out in the end. And Alistair moves on to the winners finals. You could definitely see what Greenwood had in mind there, but Alistair was just on top of it and calling out all of those options. High level arms, man. What else can you say? And yeah, they're not gonna face, I don't know if I said Rifa there, but face Jam in the winners finals. Might have said the wrong name there. But that was sick. Sick play from both Greenwood and Alistair. Kind of what we've come to expect from both of these players. We'll check who we will have up next. I can definitely see, like with those types of plays, I can definitely see Greenwood just getting back into it from loser's side and getting back into the finals. That's some good stuff. Looks like we're gonna continue Jam versus Alistair here in a best of 5 this time around, so not best of 3 anymore. And I just really, really love this auto-generated bracket. I mean, you have to give it to Illoria, right? This is so cool. Like, I'm not doing anything, and this is not like a video or anything. This is like Illoria has coded some type of script that recognizes the player's country and the input from challenge, and it just works. It's that easy. Like, this is... I don't know. I'm still impressed. This is so cool. I hope you're enjoying the stream though. I haven't been casting arms for a long time, but I thought I might get into the swing of things again. Have been casting more things lately for other games, so what better way to get back into casting than casting arms, right? That's the true love that you have to respect. It's kind of interesting. I kind of wonder if players right now in the European scene, or if they're playing basically on a routine, or if they still have some goals of getting into the different parts of the PR. Because this tournament, even though some people are taking it more seriously than others, or less seriously than others rather, this tournament is still a part of the European Arms power rank, so you do kind of get to qualify for the invitational at the end of the season. If you place high enough, that is. I do think that it's top 8 that gets to the invitational. Someone might correct me if I'm wrong there, but I have the next game coming up, and it's gonna be Jam versus Alistair. See if I can fix things. Ooh. You did not hear a Microsoft sound there at all. Okay. This is interesting. Okay. I see what Jam is going for here. Opting to go for the ribbon girl. So, and also gets the high ground here in the beginning. So this is interesting because I feel like Jam mainly plays Min, but also plays Lollapop, and also has like the third character of Ribbon Girl, and all of those 3 characters kind of work, they complement each other. They have a lot of mobility, but just in different ways, and how they move. But all 3 of them are very like mobile in the air. So I can see the option for Ribbon Girl is to get higher up, because you can have those double or triple jumps and get on the same elevated state as a Dr. Coil. And you can get some pretty nice rush exchanges, like these. Nice played from Jam here. Well played with the pick here with Ribbon Girl. Looking almost flawless with the gameplay today. Alistair looking a bit shook, trying to kind of get back into the swing of things, but Jam is just on top of it. This is ideal if Jam finishes this early, so the rush doesn't come out. Just leave anything to chance, but at least Alistair is going to get that rush. Time is kind of running away from them though. So even if they land this rush, there's just a lot of health to get in, and Ribbon Girl is probably the best character to run away with, so Jam, nicely done, takes 1 round. Very convincingly. Let's see what Alistair can do to kind of get back into this now. Double toaster. That seems like that seems like a good option. It's a good first hit here. And just tries to maintain that height advantage on this side of the stage. Yeah, these kind of uncharged punches games that's how you kind of have to force out a mistake from a Ribbon Girl. Okay. Alright. Forces Jam to use a rush to stay defensive. I think that was good for Alistair though. This is looking way better now from Alistair. The Fun Shock wasn't doing as much as these double toasters. Looking like a levitating helix tower spam right now. Oh, actually does get it with the slide forward. The rush gets done. 280 damage, and wow, how the tables have turned in just, what is it, 50 seconds. Alistair getting right back into it and adapting so quickly. Very nicely done. Sorry, wait. People in chat are saying you can't hear it? Hear what? I am not sure what you're referring to in chat, but do let me know. Okay, let's see here. Jam switching out the arms too, trying to find the best option to kind of counteract these toasters. Ram has a lot of space when used in the rush, but did not get anything there. Oh, your window sound. Fantastic. Nicely done. Okay, Jam just staying away from that rush. Not letting the chip damage get to them either. Just jumping away until it gets critical, or before it gets critical. Alistair is just charging up a rush so quickly right now. Let's see how they do. Yeah, gets it very quickly. Jam is in unfavorable position right now. They have to have a few big things in their favor if they're gonna want to take this round. Nice sidestepping. Confident plays. Confident steps. It's all gonna come down to this next rush exchange. Who gets it will take this round, most likely. There we go. Oh, get some ship damage. Oh, the ship damage back though! Alistair coming out of the gates with the rush. And that's gonna give them the round as well. You know, I haven't casted arms in a while. But I wanna say I still got it. I think I still got it, you know? I can see what these players are doing. I can see what they're thinking. It's all here. See? Let's see where, you know, still have something in that old nugget of mine. Of course I can't play on the same level, but I can tell what is going on, right? Thank you, Yoshi. And I'm curious to see what the next stage is gonna be now. Alright, okay, we're going to Via Dolce, so that is definitely a sign that Jam is going to want to play with more pressure this time around. Looks like they might be changing out some arms as well. Could potentially be a lollipop. No, sticking with the ribbon girl. No changes in arms there. Oh yeah, well, I guess. Just because I said that now, I forgot the name of the right arm on Jam here. Anyone in chat could probably help me. But Jam probably wants to get onto the stage to kind of box Alistair in, get up in their face. But that's easier said than done against probably one of the best coils in the world, Alistair. One of the newer, quote-unquote, newer generations in ARMS, came in pretty late into this community, but has been proving to be quite the monster when it comes to these brackets. As you can tell, Cracker, of course. That's what the ARM name is on Jam's right hand. Yeah, exactly. This is probably what Jam wants to do. Get up in the face, apply some pressure. That's where they shine. And here we go. Another rush. 310. Good damage. Has to... Yeah, okay. Just a bit greedy. Like, that was almost perfect with trying to kind of bait out the rush, but just barely dashed into it. It's unfortunate. Oh, this is some good footsies right now. Jam trying to find a way in. But Alistair is just building that rush so quickly. This is gonna be against them. If Alistair gets that rush, they're gonna try to use it as soon as possible, and they do. Ship damage is gonna get them around. Unless... Oh. That was perfectly played by Alistair. They knew that the time was running out. As soon as that rush came out, even if they didn't get any direct hits, the chip damage would just be enough because they were so close in damage. Perfectly done by Alistair. Let's see if Jam can get in here with this game plan. Does not land the rush. That's gotta hurt. That is probably the beginning of what will punch Alistair's ticket into the grand finals. And I do think we're actually in the winners finals now. Whoops. Well, I updated that. A bit late, but you know. Right. Jam really needs to land this rush if they want to stay alive in this. Trying to find an opportunity, uses that mind game to get a grab. Good, but what then? What next? Jam really still needs to get that rush done. If they can get a good exchange here. Nice bait, gets the rush in, and there almost puts Alistair on the deathbed. One uncharged punch, and now here we see Ribbon Girl, the essence of Ribbon Girl, just keeping away. Ooh, gotta be careful. There you go. Rush is going in, 15 seconds left. And Alistair is trying to box in Jam. Nice. That's how you want to play Ribbon Girl. Get the damage and just get out of there. Get out of dodge. Okay, Jam starting out with the rush advantage this time around. There's still a chance for them to get back into this, but they need to play like they did the previous round. Jumps over their punches, but Alistair, consistent pressure. Okay. Okay. Meets the rush with the rush of their own. Jam confidently shuts that down and puts them in a pretty nice advantage right now. Because again, Ribbon Girl's keep away game is so strong. It's potentially even better than Coil. And they know how to play it to a T. Look at this. Jam. What a display of movement right now. This is crazy. Jam is just popping off right now. Does get hit by the rush in the end, but I mean they do still have a rush, so anything that Alistair has to be played extra carefully now. Even gets punched one more time, and that's gonna be it. Jam just employing their game plan perfectly. That worked so well in there into what they wanted to do. And a 1-1 score in this winners finals. These players are impressing me. And I mean, if any player from America or Japan is tuning in, I hope that they're impressed too, because, you know, be that as a may that we are a small community, we still have very high caliber players in Europe. It's very unfortunate that we haven't seen European players face players from other regions as much, but I still believe that there is a lot of talent in this community and this region that would be able to go up against the best in the other regions. For the last map, we will go to Temple Grounds, which is the map, I believe, maybe that was the previous one. I think Alistair won there, right? And did I spy arms change here from Alistair? Yeah, it looks like it. Hydra and Coolerang. Alright. I guess we'll try to use the pillars as much as possible with that Coolerang. Keep away game. Kind of limit Jam's mobility, because that has been the key element of their gameplay, right? Keeping away, getting the damage and keeping away. But if you can slow down a Ribbon Girl with a Coolerang, that's you can't really move that much. So totally understand what Alistair is going for here. Staying in invis mode, playing things slow, trying to bait out an option. Perfectly done. 335 damage. Could have gotten more, but that's good enough. Still on a perfect health as well, so this is just looking spectacular for them. Oh my god, even the third arm getting a piece of the action. And Alistair, is that a perfect? It is. It is the first perfect of the tournament that we've seen on stream. and it's from Alistair. I almost feel like you would get a bounty of that if that was a real tournament. If there's ever a big arms tournament again, I would love to see like a bounty of getting perfect rounds. See how Jam. Yeah, okay, Jam. Okay, Jam. Just gets into the face of Alistair, gets a restand as well. Oh my god, even denies the rush. Okay, that was next level. Realizes that, you know, the Hydra is a light arm, so you can punch it away, even if it is a rush with a medium arm. So, perfectly played by Jam. Right. Jam needs to kind of find a way to keep applying this pressure. Needs to get away, though, because of that rush in Alistair's favor. Alright, uses the pillar to get away. And that's gonna be the end of that pillar, I think. Only one left standing. A bit of an odd angle for Jam to jump into, but has a rush now. Okay. Now they're gonna want to approach, get that damage in before they can play the keep away game again. Is Alistair gonna let them? Okay, here we see Jam approaching. Slowly and steady. Trying to get an opportunity. Oh, those grabs look so slow. Okay. Both of them on the rush now. Whoa! Jam. Oh, wow! 350 damage on that range. Okay, Jam needs to just get in and get some damage done with the rush. Oh, and he does! Okay. Oh, he just barely... I don't know if that's enough, though. That's a draw! Of course. Of course we have a draw. Oh my god. I was looking at both of those health bars and seeing that how... Oh man, but that was Jam really, like, that was such a difficult decision to make. How did they get in there? They even got their arms damaged when they applied the rush, so it was by the millisecond that they survived in that way. That was insane. Another chance for Jam to get back into this, but now Alistair knows their game plan. Failed rush. Jam getting more and more chances to get back into this now. Another rush. Have available. Jam is going to try to approach here. Try to box them into the corner. Alistair knows this. Oh, and there we go. 85 damage. I guess more than 100. Not what they wanted. Better than nothing, but not what they wanted. Alright. That Coolerang did not go into the direction that Alistair wanted, I think. And again, Jam getting more chances to get back into this. Yeah, this is exactly how Jam needs to play this to kind of stay alive. Needs to be careful though for the Hydra. Alistair calling those landings out. Again, Alistair with a rush. Alright. Oh, he manages to get a rush from that distance almost every time. That is insane, and I don't think Jam has any time left now. They're gonna desperately try to get some damage done, but I don't think... Maybe another grab would be able to do it. Oh, yeah, and that was the only way they could have gotten back into it. But fortunately, for Jam's sake, Alistair will see through that. Take another round. We're not out of it yet, though. It's a best out of 5, so... But it's getting close. It's getting close between these two players. I could see Jam picking a stage that is better for them right now, and then getting a better exchange out of this, though. So, going to Mausoleum. Kind of curious to... I guess it works, like, for both Ribbon Girl and Coil, like, they pretty much have the same advantages when it comes to stage picks, so you can't really say that one is better than the other. And I think neither of them really has a good grab to kind of open up the trampoline in the middle. Yeah, I think Jam needs to be more careful against the Hydra, play, as we see here, a bit of a more grounded game. rather than an aerial one, which is not what you always want to do with Ribbon Girl, but it's one, like, you can definitely play that, and if anyone has showed us this, that is definitely Jetta. Then if you're playing a grounded Ribbon Girl, you have to be aware of the risks, and that's Alistair perfectly calling that out. Oh man, even the defense as well. This is looking really tough now for Jam. Mentally in a disadvantage right now. I think the trampoline has gotten some damage as well. Right. Yeah, see, this is tough as a Ribbon Girl. Like, playing a grounded game, it's very hard to approach. So when the other player has a Hydra and a, you know, Alistair coil Hydra, that's a lot of kind of things to keep in mind when trying to approach. And Alistair is just wasting the time now for Jam. This, I think, is almost game by just wasting that 10-15 seconds. What is Jam supposed to, like, I don't know. I think Jam has to land like 3 or 4 grabs in a row now to... and Alistair baits out the rush. Takes their sweet time of getting up as well, and that's just gonna be the round. Yeah, there's nothing Jam can do. Even getting more grabs here, they can just defend, and yeah. Of course, Alistair is gonna fight until the very last end, but very nice delaying Jam's game plan and just making sure that they can't approach properly. And I think that's gonna be like that's so tough, like, for Jam. They have to find a way through this defense of Alistair, and it's so difficult. Now Alistair is actually okay, going back. I thought they were getting a bit aggressive there, but now staying on their side. And it just looks like Jam doesn't really have any options against this. They need to go in, but how? How are you supposed to go in against this type of coil as a Ribbon Girl versus a Hydra? It's so difficult. Getting a bit closer now. Tries to counter the rush with their own, but just barely not the right call. Yeah, and again, Alistair has put them in such a huge disadvantage now that they can just keep away and get this round for free, and probably this entire game. Yeah, that's what they're gonna do. Alistair making the right choice here. You know, you don't always need to be aggressive, and this is the right decision. Jam looking a bit defeated right now, put into the red, damaged arm as well. Yeah, and they've pretty much given up right now. I can see it. GG's. Alistair recognizes that too. Jam gets eliminated, at least from winners, and Alistair moves on to the grand final. That means we will have... I'm not sure who we're gonna have up next on stream, actually. Probably something from loser side. Let's see what we have. Let's see what we have coming up. I'm not sure. We might have, unless they've already started, Rifa versus Greenwood. Can check it out. Could be that we... Alright, yes, it is Rifa versus Greenwood. Almost said the code out loud because I'm such a low brain power person. Almost just saying what the room code is. But yes, we're gonna have Rifa versus Greenwood, which will go up against... the winner will go up against Jam. So losers semi-finals here. And it's Rifa versus Greenwood. How is everyone doing though? This is, I don't know, I wish I could do this more. I always have stuff to do on Sundays, but this is the first time in such a long time that I did not have anything to do. that I could be able to get into this. So I'm very glad that I had the opportunity to do so. And here we go. We're gonna see Rifa on the Ninjara versus the Max Brass of Greenwood. And it's the classic Rifa here. Trial Blast and Ice Dragon. They've seen it so many times. I'd love to see what Greenwood has to pick this apart. A Roaster and Chilla. Let's see how that goes. Electing to not go with an explosive arms, probably because he knows that Rifa has a good game of trying to kind of negate that, or chip away at that, making them explode in your own face. Okay, interesting. Greenwood is like, because it's so difficult against Rifa's Ninjara because you can't stay passive. If you stay passive, Rifa will just like take out your shield or your arms. You can't just stay still. So one of the ways that you have to combat him is that you have to actually punch the Ice Dragon, which is easier said than done because you never really know where that Ice Dragon is going to be. So you either have to do what Greenwood did there while deflecting the Ice Dragon, or punching it directly. Or you can tank some damage too, but you can't do that too much. And there's very, very small windows of opportunities that you can use against this playstyle from Rifa. Greenwood is doing a good job right now of finding those. Staying alive, jumping away from the Ice Dragon. It's such a big part of Rifa's play. I think a lot of people focuses on the Tri-Blast, but it really is the Ice Dragon that does a lot of things for Rifa. And Greenwood just gets a really nice rush here. Oh, wow, okay. That is probably the round there. Unless Rifa can do something. This is, I can see what's been going on here. Greenwood has learned this style. This is interesting. If Greenwood can take this round, I can see Rifa actually changing out his arms, because it looks like Greenwood has his number. Look at this, just pouncing in on him, putting him in the deep red, and he's a rush as well. Rifa looking a bit shaken here actually. Arm damage as well. Greenwood, are you doing this so quickly? What? What? Oh, that's the super armor barely holding on there. But that's it. Greenwood just 1-0s Rifa. That's pretty insane. That is the stuff that I have been theorizing for how to play against Rifa, but I maybe once been able to actually use it against them. So that was really interesting to see how Greenwood was negating the Ice Dragon. I think that was the biggest part of that match, is that he negated the Ice Dragon, and it just looked like Rifa had no options suddenly. They're going back into Temple Grounds now. And Rifa not giving up. Want to show Greenwood what's what. Electing to stay with the Ice Dragon. I was for sure thinking that he was going to remove it. And I think this might be a tilt here. Greenwood knows when to get out, knows when to get in. Alright, get some ship damage in now. Rifa is trying to stay more agile, opening it up with the Tri-Blast instead of the Ice Dragon. That's a good choice. They are chipping away a lot at the health right now. Throwing out the... Yep, okay, this is the way how Rifa gets back into this. Instead of opening up with the Ice Dragon, he's using the Tri-Blast way more and using the Ice Dragon as a follow-up. Doesn't sound like much, but he did that reversed in the last game, and that's, I think, what Greenwood could use to his advantage. Far away grab. Oh, barely. Oh, he wanted to use that pillar to get out of there, but couldn't. Puts him in the comeback mode. This is pretty scary. Both of them getting iced. Almost at the exact same time. Right, this is difficult for Greenwood to approach now. Super scary. Magic Pixel now. No, they can't. No, what? Okay, I was thinking like they can't hit from that distance, right? Rifa just barely holding on. That was such a good game from Rifa. That is the adaptability that you see at a high level in this game, is realizing, okay, that's what made me lose this game. I'm just gonna flip that around now. Excellent done by Rifa. Now it's time for Greenwood to show what he can do. All the pillars have been knocked down. There's nothing for Greenwood to hide behind against. Suddenly the confidence is shining from Rifa. Oh my god, alright, even jumps up across there. Takes Greenwood almost cleanly out with that. This is looking more and more tough now for Greenwood. What can they do against this? Yep, the Tri-Blast is doing so much work now for Rifa. Nice grab though. It's a start. Nice. Okay, follows it up with another grab. If he gets... Oh! Rifa! What a gamer. Super well done. That is the power of high level arms players. Adaptability is definitely how you excel at this game. Yeah, you know, I've played these guys so long, but I still get impressed. Is that me being weird? Am I weird for getting impressed? Am I alone here? Is someone else getting impressed? Stay hydrated, by the way. Alright. Yep, okay. Let's see what Greenwood can do here now. Changing it back to the tried and true Buster Beach. See how they can continue. They did the same against Alistair. Like switching to Buster Beach. Let's see what they have. Switching the arms again. Also chakram. Is Greenwood. We'll see how Greenwood likes to go into this now. Trying to stay away until they have a rush. They know that Rifa has a rush advantage, so they don't want to get in too close. It's really dangerous to get in too close. Or against a Ninjara with a rush. Finally gets it. Now it's time to apply some pressure. Damages the arm. Here we go. In the corner. Okay, Greenwood has put them where they want them. Rifa just barely slipping on out. Okay, yeah, I was going to say, Rifa, in a very strange position, uses the rush, and Greenwood recognizes that and jumps in for the kill. Almost, at least. Now they can basically just stay alive, and the round should be Greenwood's. Yes, and there we have it. Right, back up again. Oh, what an introduction. Okay, makes Rifa switch his arms, and here we go with the pressure. The thing is now, when Rifa does not have the Ice Dragon, he's a lot more nimble than with the Ice Dragon, because the Ice Dragon basically makes the Ninjara into like a tower of some sort, like a turret. But not having that, it's more kind of what you would see when Ku plays Ninjara. Like, you're way more kind of mobile, just like this. Just doesn't have to be afraid in the same way, because you don't have that startup with the Ice Dragon. So it's an entirely different Ninjara, but Rifa is someone who has been able to switch between those two playstyles, which is not easy. Like, it's way different. Both of them, both of the playstyles are so different. And this is something that I believe is very similar between Rifa and Twin 5-0, and because this puts the opposing player in such a weird way where they have to they can never really expect what type of, you know, in Rifa's case a Ninjara, or what type of Lola Pop in Twin 5-0's case, when they have these two very contrasting playstyles. That's very, very hard to adapt to. Let's see if Greenwood is up for the job, up for the task. Final round here now. Greenwood getting a rush in. Missing a lot of that though, but 285 is pretty decent. This is still very too close to call, I would say. Rifa does have a rush, and he's going to try to force Greenwood out in some stupid mistake here. Greenwood just slips away out of that hot pocket. Yeah, he needs more time to get that rush up to be able to do something. Ooh, almost calls it out. Breaks the arms, and just a sliver of health left for Greenwood, and that's all Rifa needs to close it out. Skillfully done, so. And I believe this was game because it's the top 3 that is best of 5. But that's... I'm still impressed by Greenwood's plays. Like, the way you can really tell how he's... like, how he has a game plan for each match and each person that he plays. Rifa and Alistair, they have a excellent way of playing the game. But I think... I don't know, that I can tell the difference between them is that, like, it's more that Alistair and Rifa, they know their weaknesses and they're playing to those weaknesses and seeing how people adapt to those and like trying to pinpoint them, while Greenwood is more of the active player that is like trying to actually get to those weaknesses rather than having his own. So it's very tough to be that person in that dynamic, but Greenwood is doing such a good job with that. And we are going to have potentially, yes, a rematch, Rifa versus Jam here in the losers finals. That was so good. That was so good. I love to see that type of gameplay. Very two different players and very two different playstyles going head to head like that. I would say that Jam is more like Greenwood. If there's two types of players in this, I would say Rifa and Alistair are more similar, and then Jam and Greenwood is more similar. So it's kind of interesting to see who will be coming out on top here. If it's the passive player or the active player. I guess, I don't know, maybe I'm just making shit up here, but that's how I see it at least. Maybe I'm on like too deep of a layer of arms here. Anyways, losers finals, Rifa versus Jam. And Jam is going back to that Min with the umbrella. Okay, haven't seen that in a while, but I do know that Jam has a few setups with that, which works. I think this is a setup specifically to face Rifa though, because the umbrella works really well with against the Ice Dragon and Tri-Blast, so it doesn't feel like a regular setup more than it feels more like he's using this to counter Rifa specifically. It works very good as a kind of almost like a moving shield that is just kind of protecting him against those projectiles and the laser. But, you know, you still have to get some damage in, and so far, Rifa has Jam's number. It's a very awkward arm to work with too, like the umbrella has such a weird kind of startup. In both ways, like you can have trouble to kind of adapt to it as the player, but also facing it. So it's just a very strange arm compared to all the others. Oh, whoa. Okay, strange rush here. Nothing really getting done. But, nothing lost except the rush. Yep, Rifa calling that out, getting in close, even finishing it off with the rush as well. The final hit clutches it out. Alright, Umbrella didn't do what Jam wanted to, so a switch to the Slamometer comes out instead.
And Rifa actually switched out his arm as well, so I think this was kind of unexpected from both of them. Both feeling not too comfortable with what was going on. It could be that Rifa was assuming that Umbrella was going to stay on, and didn't. Downtown grab. Gets him from far away. And again, I mean, this could also just be Rifa trying to keep Jam on his toes. Because again, adapting to the yin and yang plays of Rifa is no easy feat. Like when you think that you kind of have Rifa figured out, he switches to his other playstyle, and then you're suddenly on square one again. And that is what it's looking like right now for Jam, having quite a bit of trouble to get into this, and yeah, Rifa just on the next stage. Although, you know, to keep of notes, Rifa did play Misango earlier. And I think Jam was playing Lollapop, right? So this is almost like a different match altogether. It's just two new, completely different play styles facing each other. So I can't take too much from what was happening in the previous game. Besides that they faced each other, you know? Everything else is different. Let's see what they are gonna ban. Oh, this has been going so fast. I did not expect this tournament to go this fast. I really have to give it to Rifa, Okrim, and Iloria for putting these tournaments together, and they're just so, I guess, efficiently put together. Like, I could just get this stream up and running in a matter of a half an hour, potentially. Like, I think a half an hour, 40 minutes, with all of these overlays, and then it just runs. It just works. And so if you aren't joining these tournaments, even if you're new to the community or you're new to ARMS, you should just, you know, it's just easy to get into. Like, I've played a lot of competitive games, and I still think that ARMS is one of the easier ones to just like boot up the game, get into a lobby, play. Like, there's nothing in between there. There's like, it's that easy, pretty much. And we are going to go into Temple Grounds now for the next one. Who do you got, chat? Who do you think will go on to face Alistair? Do you think Jam will take it, or do you think Rifa will take it? Rifa is already readied up. I think Jam is just fixing something with his arms, so we can go into the next match. There we go. Temple Grounds. I think he probably switched some arms there. Let's see. And indeed he did. Ice Dragon Phoenix and Roaster. Something new, something blue. Wait, are they... They're not. They're not gonna play both ice... Oh my god, okay. Here, okay. Okay. Double Ice Dragon in the losers final here. Let's see who is the best dragon user. That is a tough challenge. Like, challenging Rifa on being the best Ice Dragon user is... That is something else. Oh! But Jam is doing it. Getting some damage. Oh! The rush even! Oh, it gets cancelled out. That's... This even looks more wacky than the double Glorbs earlier, because double Glorbs is just like in nature so wacky, but Ice Dragon can be a serious pick. But seeing it played in this way, this is I want Jam to win, but I think Rifa will win. Yeah, that's a fair assessment. You never know when these types of matches go in, though. Lasers! Alright, Jam holding on to that rush for a bit. Woohoo! Rifa staying in the air. Just a second longer to not get hit by those lasers. I have too much influence, I should be banned. Yes, Paul. What have you done to this community? This used to be a competitive one. What has happened? It's all fun and games though. I love seeing this. You can't be too serious all the time. It's ARMS. I mean, you gotta have some fun with it. Yeah, okay, yeah, we see Rifa is switching to the Tri-Blast. Yeah, okay. Fun and games is over. Gentleman's agreement has now been ended, and they're going back to their standard arms. Rifa again, I guess just feeling more comfortable with that Slapamander and Tri-Blast now. He's gotten a taste for it. Will jam. Okay. Nice setup with the Ice Dragon. Gets the maximum amount of punches with the Roaster before putting in that Ice Dragon to work. Ooh. Whoa, okay. That was probably the closest hit from a Dragon Laser I've ever seen. Works really well for Jam though. I'm not sure, like I think Rifa's regular setup probably just beats Jam's setup, but this one is not, I don't know, not gonna take something out in advance, but I'm seeing this is working way more in Jam's favor. It is going to go down to the rush rush exchange here. Tri-Blast are always really dangerous. Be so careful. Woo. Sidestep. The arm is damaged. Rifa was almost about to pounce on that. Yeah, there we go. Rush confirm. And he's out. But still has one more chance. It's a best out of 5, if I recall correctly. So still have one more chance for Jam here. I could see them switching characters here, just to try something new. We'll see if my casting predictions are correct. They have been so far, I think. Just saying. Just saying. If there's anything I want to boast about in this game, is that my prediction game is pretty good. But it's very hard to predict the European ARMS community as well. How can you, with like how people are playing these days? But wait for it. Wait for it. Da-dan! Of course I knew that he was gonna change characters. Woo! This is what I'm talking about. You see this? You see this shit? Still got it. On Ninja College as well. A newer, I guess, the newer map in terms of legality in tournaments. And I would assume that Ribbon Girl would have a great time on this stage with a height advantage, even starting on the first round with a height advantage. Starting positions, I mean. If anyone can break through that, that is Rifa. So. It's so weird because I haven't almost seen this game or like this map in tournament play, so I'm so unused to hearing the Ninja College theme, but it's so good. Let's just listen to it for a bit. Okay, we're not just gonna listen to it because they're just exchanging rushes. I mean, come on guys, let's hear the theme actually. Alright, that's enough of that. Getting down to the wire with the 10 seconds left, and Jam is in a very terrible position, I would say. There's probably nothing that he can do to win this. Or if I just stays out of it to get the round in the end. Now starting at the bottom of the stairs, Jam both has a mountain, or like he has to climb both figuratively and literally to get back into this match. Oh, dry run from the rush there, and that is not gonna give that much. Just a stray hit, but I think Rifa is okay with that. And it's again, it's looking very similar to when Jam was facing Alistair. Is that in the first 2 matches it looks very much like there is a chance, there is a lot of things that is happening, but then in the 3rd match, Jam just looks like he doesn't really have the answer, and it's so tough to see. And Rifa is just gonna pounce on that, even waits for an extra second there to get the full rush confirmed. And this is so tough to see. Jam has a final chance with the rush, but is not gonna be able to hit it, and I think that is gonna be game. It's very, very tough. There's very little to no chance for Jam right now, and that is it. Rifa going into the grand finals to face Alistair. A G's. And here we see the bracket has been developing all throughout, and yeah, I mean, you do have the usual suspects in these brackets, but it's been really fun to see, as always. And again, I feel like it's just like the contrast of these 2 playstyles. It's the one that just has the game plan. They have their strengths, like Rifa and Alistair, and then you have the other type of player that is just kind of actively trying to poke holes into that game plan, and it's very hard to be that other person. So Rifa and Alistair is really those types of players that have figured out something where Jetta, I think Jetta was very much a similar type of player, like Rifa and Alistair, where they have everything kind of calculated, so they just need to do slight adaptations to be able to stay on top of things, instead of these like big changes, like changing a character or changing a lot of arms and stuff like that. They have most of the answers that cover most of the options. We still need to do the VAR check. I have no idea what that means, Paul, but here we're going to go with the grand finals. Whoop. And we're gonna have a Misango, okay? And I do think that we're gonna have this, just so people know that Rifa needs to win 1 best of 5 to get back into things, and Alistair only needs to, or yeah, Rifa needs to win 2 best of 5s. I don't know why I said that so weirdly, and Alistair only needs to win 1. And you know, we have one of the this is very interesting. I'm not sure if like Rifa is just trying to prove a point here, or if this is an actual this decision, because winning as a Misango versus a Coil would be something for the books. I mean, as you can see right now, the sheer mobility of Coil is just putting Rifa into 10% health, so it's not gonna be an easy path way back here for Rifa. Nice grab though. But he needs probably like 4 or 5 more of those, and he's not gonna get the chance. Yes, alright. I hope the sound is good now, by the way. Let me know if it isn't. Okay, nice rush there from Rifa. Not a lot Alistair could do, and even with the Seeky coming in at the end, the 350 damage. Nice blade. Alright, and Rifa just shielding most of that. Has damaged arms though, needs to be careful. Ooh, Seeky. Don't step on it. Yeah, that I almost feel like you just need to kind of lay down there. When your arms get broken, it's almost worse if you keep getting like reset into it. That's the power of Funchuck, of breaking the arms so easily. Okay, nice cancellation of the rush there by Rifa. And this is looking way more doable this time around. This super armor is really working. It almost feels like watching a weird version of Max Brass. Is that a 420 blaze hit? Rifa, just what the hell? That was out of nowhere. Coming out and just destroying that. And Greenwood saying this is a legit strat. He likes this matchup. Yeah, like the more I see it, the more I kind of feel that Rifa is almost playing Misango like a Max Brass, but with the added options of, you know, the blue mask allowing him to play a bit like a Ninjara. So I can see that, you know, because I don't think, you know, I still think Coil comes out on top versus a Max Brass usually, but it's not like a complete loss. And so seeing that style of Misango that looks like a Max Brass versus Coil, I can see where the thought process. Oh, just steps into the roaster though, and Alistair takes game 1. That is interesting. And I'm genuine, like I genuinely mean that. That is interesting to see that, like, because I've always thought that Misango with a red mask is more like a monster mummy, like a weird monster mummy. But now when I think about it, like the way he was powering up and like approaching the Coil with the super armor, it almost felt like a more as of a Max Brass type play. And they're gonna continue with the same characters, but this time on Ninja College. Almost like a showcase here. For this stage, at least. Yep. Rifa has to take his sweet time to get back up in here. Uses the blue mask though. Is going to make the travel time a bit more easy. I mean, Alistair really has to be careful for that Siki. But it's very strange because Coil is airborne. Getting stunned, like, you don't always get stunned, you usually just fall as Coil. So, unlike other characters which get stunned and then you get a free grab, you know. Rifa has gotten a good, some chip damage here. And as the yellow mask now can approach a bit more safely. Just using the rush whenever it feels safe. Doesn't get the full rush, but still a decent lead. Calling out Alistair's approaches here. Very, very nicely done. Okay, so he is electing to use that blue mask now, which very much looks like the Ninjara that we know. It's so interesting. That is, I'm just impressed. I'm just enjoying the gameplay right now. That was sick from Rifa. Misango players out there in the world, take note. Right. Gonna start off with the yellow mask to build that rush, but also to make himself safe. Get a safe option to use the rush as soon as possible. That is so good. Like, Rifa is sidestepping all of these arms, and he's almost not shielding at all because he doesn't want to take off the mask. And now Alistair is just saying, like, come and fight me here. What is... oh no, wait. This actually might be a forfeit here. Oh my god, okay, this is the most dramatic anticlimactic ending we might have here. There's some stuff happening in Discord right now, and they're trying to sort things out. And this might actually be just the game going to Rifa here because of a forfeit. We'll have to see what's going on. Let's yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here, but we'll get to the bottom of it. No, like your guys' guess is as good as mine in this one. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. Okay, it does seem like we're gonna continue with the match, but that Rifa did get the match in the end there, so it's 1-1. Yeah, this is okay, we are going to continue with the grand finals here, and we're gonna go to Temple Grounds. We'll just forget that something happened, and we'll just continue to play. It's 1-1. Rifa playing from loser's bracket. Here we go. It really looks like Rifa is just getting into the groove of how playing Masango. I can definitely see what Greenwood was saying in chat earlier. It's just actually enjoying a matchup can be so important, so detrimental to a game plan too. Even if it's not statistically the best on paper, if you're enjoying that matchup and if you're enjoying trying to out this dynamic, then I can see where it goes with. And I mean, that's such a good way to deal with Coil by using the rush with the like the yellow mask like that. It's that is the level of gameplay that we've come to expect from Rifa. Yeah, now he's just evading stuff. That is it's so cool because, you know, I think like Rifa is using his knowledge from Ninjara and inputting that to Masango, so the evasion that he's just having there, it's just perfect stuff. Because one of the weaknesses of Masango is that they are kind of slow without a mask. They have a lot of end lag when they pick up the mask or when they're doing stuff, so it's very much okay, now we're okay, I don't know what's going on here. Hello Alpha in chat, by the way. I'm guessing something went wrong here and they're trying to sort things out, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on. And hello to Mimo as well. Nice to see people coming through in chat. Just Dance 21, yeah, this is the new game. Maybe it is the Temple Grounds power up that Rifa needed, playing Masango on Temple Grounds. I mean, impeccable stuff coming out here. This is really the grand finals that we were expecting, right? Just seeing this ability. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is the ARMS 2021 grand finals. Wow, such gameplay, such level of professionality. Right. What a nice perfect from Rifa. I don't know what's going on. I haven't casted a tournament in ARMS for like months. I don't know what's... Is this a common occurrence or... I'm as clueless as you are.
but I guess they're going to try to figure it out, and we'll see if we can have our final game, depending. So, you know, we'll just wait this out together. I'm just gonna sit here and, like, you know, see if we can just get in close here, you know. Just have a heart-to-heart while we wait. I mean, I guess I can take the time to say that I'm so thankful for ARMS. This is gonna sound almost not genuine, but so if you're not aware, this is gonna be slightly off topic now, but we have a moment. So I recently got a job at a company, and basically what I'm doing at that company is working with a game that is very similar to ARMS. And so all of the years that I have been putting my hobby time, my life putting time into ARMS, has actually given me experiences that I can use in my job right now. And I really love this job. It's a very, very nice company, and it's a very nice job working with a game. And so I don't know, I just wanted to say, like, I'm thankful for this community, and I am thankful for this game. It has brought me so many good memories and so many good friendships that I never expected to have. And so I guess I just wanted to bring some positivity, because I don't think that is noted enough. Like, people like to sometimes complain about stuff, but for me, ARMS has been a really important part of my life, and that is why I keep sticking my head into the Discord and saying hello. I don't have that much time anymore to actually play the game anymore, but you know, I've traveled 3 times to Japan for tournaments. I've traveled once to America. I traveled to Scotland, to London. Like, I've been to so many places just because of this game. So it's really insane to be able to do a job now, and a lot of the stuff that I'm talking with my oh yeah, it was Birmingham, not London. I'm sorry. I was in London afterwards though. But talking to colleagues and discussing, like, design stuff for a game, and I've said several times in my day, like in my job, oh, that's just like in ARMS, or oh, you know, they did this thing in ARMS, and have you played ARMS? Because this, like, it's so crazy. Yeah, and so I don't know. I just wanted to say thank you. So thank you for playing the game. Thank you for being in the community. Thank you for staying here. Because I'm happy that I've had the chance to be here. And yeah, as Greenwood is saying, ARMS offline it's a different thing. It's for the people. Let's zoom out a bit. For the people that did have the chance to play ARMS offline at tournaments, it's crazy. It's so much fun. Even for me, playing I guess the last offline tournament for a long time, which was Evo Japan last year, was so much fun. Even though I hadn't played for a long time, just sitting down and playing some of the best players in Japan, I don't know, it's such a cool experience. I wish I could do that more. And I wish we can do that again someday. Hello, Rafanoichi. Welcome to the stream. We're actually just waiting for the final confirmation on what we're doing here with the grand finals. Rifa, I don't even know what the score is now. I talk too much. I think Rifa is up 2-1 now, but is playing from the losers bracket. If you're an ARMS player or if you're interested in ARMS, you should definitely check out the Discord, especially if you're in Europe. If you're in Europe, you have to check out the European ARMS community, because that is how you play the game these days, and there's a lot of nice people to connect with. So if you haven't, you should join the Discord. I think there's a command for that in chat. But you see the links under the bracket there as well. Follow all of those, and you know, support this this community. Alright, it seems like we're going to have a bit of a break until we can get this sorted for the grand final. So, I don't know, get some snacks and stay tuned, and we will see what we do. So, yeah, we'll be back in a few minutes, and we'll see you then. All right. It looks like we have some unfortunate news, which is that Alistair has to forfeit the brackets. This means that Rifa is the winner of the tournament. Very unfortunate way to end this tournament, but such things happen now and then. So GG's to Rifa, who manages to take it all with Misango. So thank you for anyone who's been playing, and it was suggested that I should play a show match versus Rifa. I don't know if chat wants to see that, but that is a way we can close out this. I'm just gonna wait for people to what they want to hear for that. I'm gonna get utterly destroyed, but that is a way we can just finish things. So we'll we'll get something at least. So let's see. Let me fix stuff. All right. Oh well. Yes, Rifa is playing from loser's bracket here. Ah! All right. Let me tell you the story of the pink springman, all right? He has a glusher, and it's way more dangerous than you would expect it to be. I know you're not supposed to jump a springman, all right? I know. Woo! Oh man! Getting knocked out of the park here. Oh, what, that hit? Come on now. This is me playing ARMS the first time in like 3 months. Oh yeah, you like that poison? This is me trying to show that Glusher is actually a viable pick. Hey, there we go. Ah! Not what you signed up for? Alright, I'm sorry to hear that. But what if you pick 2 Glushers and then you have... Look at the hair, look at the color combination. I mean, come on. Oh my god, this is the most difficult way to play ARMS. Ah! Hey, there you go. An actual hit. What is going on? Stack him up! What the hell? Oh my god. This is tough. No! No! I had such a good thing going with my Glushers. I would love to live the day to see this setup being used in an offline tournament. Oh man. Yeah, alright. But all jokes aside, GG's to Rifa. There you go. The winner of the tournament with the Masango. And that is how we're gonna close out this stream. Slightly unfortunate, but that is how it is sometimes. So the winner of EU Arms Challenge 72 is Rifa. Thank you for watching, and if you haven't, follow the stuff, and we'll see you next time. Thank you, and goodbye. Bye bye. Woo! Woo! Bye bye bye! Woo!